Hi everybody, my name is Victoria. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm talking about the books that I hope to read in the month of April. Now, March was possibly the worst fail of a TBR I have ever done. I set way too lofty goals and the month was busy, and I knew it was going to be busy, but I'm trying to, in light of that experience, I'm trying to make a more realistic April TBR goal. And so a lot of the books on my TBR this month are some repeats from things that I set out to read in March. So a couple new ones and quite a few repeats. So the first books that I'm super excited to be getting to are Out of the Silent Planet and Perelandra by C.S. Lewis. I'm hosting a read-along of these books, so if you want to join in, I'm going to be doing a live show here on my channel for this one on April 17th, and then this one on May 1st? Yeah, May 1st. I'm going to be joined by some lovely friends for this read-along, Christy Lewis and Summer Dawn, who is from the channel Summer's Moving Bookshelf, and also Amanda from her Pacific Northwest Washington life, and also by my friend Claudia, who I know from college, and she doesn't have a channel, but she's going to be participating in the live stream with us as well. I also now have a Discord where you can chat with me about anything really, but also to chat about these, and I have some channels on that Discord for discussion on these books. I know that at least this first book is C.S. Lewis's stab at science fiction. He's tried a lot of different genres in his career. He tried poetry, he tried fantasy, he tried science fiction, and obviously a lot of nonfiction is what C.S. Lewis is also largely known for. So the guy tried everything, and I respect that. I'm very curious to see what a sci-fi series is like from him. From what I understand, it's a bit of a mix of sci-fi and fantasy, so I'm expecting great things. So far, a few people who have been reading along so far have already started it, and they've had good things to say. So I'm going to start this one tonight, and I'm super excited about it. Another read-along that I'm hopefully participating in, I keep saying I'm participating in it, but I haven't actually finished a book for it, but I think April is going to be the time, and that is for Ramsey's presidential read-along. I've been very interested in reading some presidential biographies with him and the other people that are reading along with him, and so we are on John Adams. I did not finish Washington. I still have Washington maybe in the back of my mind for April if I finish this. I think if I happen to finish this in April, I'll probably backtrack a bit and go to Washington, but I think I'll just focus on this one first in April. His live stream on this is on April 15th, so I'm going to try to read as much as I possibly can in the next 15 days. I know there's also a mini-series based on this biography, so I'm excited to read this and then go watch that, and I think Julio will definitely want to watch that with me, so that's exciting. I can't get him to read a biography probably, but he'll definitely watch a film biography. He would be into that, so that would be fun to do. I'm also going to be finishing The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. I did start this book and was really enjoying it, and then had other responsibilities reading-wise, and then I ended up just putting this down for the time being, so I'm going to pick it back up, and I was really liking it very much. And I feel like I don't need to tell you the premise of this book because who hasn't heard of this book? It's very hyped. It's a booktube darling at this point. And so I'm very excited to see what people are loving about this book. It has a very strong atmosphere. It's got like a kind of dark gothic atmosphere to me. That's how I'm reading it. And I was really enjoying it. So excited to get back into this and then finish it. So way back in like November, maybe earlier, October, I don't remember, I read Shadow and Bone, which is the first book in the Grisha verse, and I actually read it and didn't realize there was a Netflix version coming out. Actually, maybe I read it in the summer. I think I read it last summer. And so I read Shadow and Bone and hadn't yet continued on with the series. So I think April, I'm going to try to aim for continuing and reading Siege and Storm because I super want to watch the Netflix series on it. I liked it. It was fun. It was a good time. So I'm going to continue. I've heard this middle book is maybe not as good as the first one, and especially like some people have been annoyed at like the direction I think the romance takes. I don't know. We'll see. I've heard different things. Some people really like the second book as well. So I think it's time for me to find out, and then I really want to start watching the Netflix series when that's available. I gotta get on this and finish the trilogy. I think the Grishaverse is fun because it's a Russian-inspired YA fantasy, and I actually don't think I've read any others like that. So since I recently finished The Brothers Karamazov, I've got Russian in my mind. Maybe I'm ready to dive back into this Russian fantasy. It's only like, it's like fake Russian, but it's Russian inspired, so I think it's time. I also want to read Nightmare by Chad Nicholas. I think this is the month that I'm going to do that. I meant to do it in March. Didn't happen. Really want to read this. This author was featured with Shelf Published in March. Chad Nicholas has a YouTube channel himself. I will link him down below if you want to check out his channel. This is a horror novel. I have enjoyed horror in the past. I do like the genre as a whole. I haven't read as much as like I've watched like horror movies. And it depends on, I don't know. I have specific tastes with horror, but I'm hoping that this one works for me. It seemed to work for a lot of other people. I know Leslie from the Nerdy Narrative really liked this, so I am excited to try it. The last book on this list is a bit of a maybe hopeful. This is a hopeful, and that's rereading Slaughterhouse-Five by Kurt Vonnegut. And the reason I want to reread this is because it's currently a Codex Cantina read-along, and so I would love to do this with them. And Christy and Leslie are reading this together. I feel like, I'm sorry if I forgot someone. There might be another person, but I know at least those three. I have read this. It's been a while. I maybe read it early college, I'm thinking. So I am definitely fuzzy on the details. I could use a refresher, and I remember liking it a lot. I remember having a good experience with this book. So I do want to reread this if I can. I don't know if I can maybe find an audio version. That would probably be easier since I don't think I have an audio for any of the books that I've shown you so far. So if I find an audio version for this, this would definitely happen, but we'll see. We'll see if I can find it. I will link the read-along information for this and also for Ramsey's presidential read-along. I will link all those people down below. In case you want to jump onto the bandwagon, you will have those links. And that's it. No more 10-book TBRs. I'm going to stick to like 5 or 6, and then whatever I can get to, I can get to. I was getting a little overwhelmed by just putting too many possibilities, and so I think what I need to do is just be as realistic as possible, and I think I'll feel better about that. Let me know if you are participating in any of the read-alongs, or if you want to read any of these alongside me. I am super excited about all of them, and to have some chats with the community about all of these books. I hope your April is off to a great start and you have some really exciting reading plans. Be sure to check my links down below if you want to connect with me in any other places. I have all my social media in the description. Keep reading great books, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.